Hey,
Hello, I'm back.
you're
I'm just
back.
thinking where to put my phone, but good, isn't it?
Oh. So, how's South Africa? Yeah, as I said, I had no idea you were there. How long have you been there?
Yeah, I've been here since November. No, December. December. Yeah,
Oh, oh,
yeah,
get away from the cold.
yeah. And um my parents actually just bought a house here, so that's why I'm here to spend
Very
Christmas.
nice.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Very
I'm ready.
nice.
Gotta come out and visit.
That sounds good. That sounds
Yeah,
very good. I'll hold you to that.
yeah. Yeah, there's lots.
Oh,
So anyone and everyone is welcome.
yeah. Oh, that sounds amazing. Have a
Yeah, yeah,
Jose meetup party.
yeah. Let's do it. That'd be sick.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, obviously, van life.
Yes.
First question is, how did you find van life, like, for you? Because there's a lot of mixed opinions I see online. Like, people love it or they hate it. It's like Marmite. So,
Yeah.
how did you find it?
Um, I loved it. Don't get me wrong, it is difficult. Even so,
Yeah,
I was in my van. Or I've been in my van from March till November. Um, in Cornwall, in Polzeath, with you. But obviously, I'm not in it now, and I feel like I respect people who are in their vans like from kind of November onwards, like
yeah,
November, December, January, February, because that is like woo. It was cold for me.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and I did kind of like spring and autumn. Summer's amazing, obviously, but
Mm.
yeah, I love it. I would do it, but yeah, I definitely have respect for people who do it over the winter because I haven't done a winter van life yet.
Yeah. It's cold. We were in it this winter and we've been staying at Kate's mum's and stuff. And like, when it's been really cold, but
Yeah,
yeah, like some days you wake up and there's like, oh, just, the van's covered in frost and it's just, you're in this
yeah,
like cocoon of just ice.
yeah.
Basically an igloo.
Have you been surfing?
No, no. I went down to
Okay,
Pos there last weekend, just gone. Um,
okay,
but I didn't go in. I was talking to Adam and Sam and a few guys, but
yeah.
no. It's like so cold.
I think that's like um last year I got chilblains on my fingers,
No.
and I've got, yeah, some of the scars, but you can't really see. But yeah, I think that's like where if you're not properly insulated in your van, then it gets a bit hectic because nothing ever gets dry, so everything's damp and like the salt can eat away at you a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
And that actually leads on to my next question because I was going to say, like, what are things that people should consider before joining van life? And
okay.
yeah, and that leads in perfectly because like those are the things to consider. It's can be pretty heavy at some
Yeah,
points.
I think if you're gonna do winter time, definitely insulate your van
Yeah,
properly. Mine's not insulated properly, so I think that's why it was quite hard for me.
yeah,
Um, but what else? I would say like get a good cooking space going.
that's good.
Because yeah, food is like good for the soul, you know. So if you don't have a space, if it's a bit cluttered, then it can get very very small very very quickly and like dirty and a bit gross.
Yeah. That's it. You make like just pasta, like a simple dish, and it's just your
Yeah,
whole van is like a bomb's gone off.
yeah, literally, yeah. My sink stopped working
No.
last year. Yeah, and so I was like in the outside where we dunk the wetsuits. I was like in the outside like scrubbing out my pots and pans, which is fine. But I do think if you don't have facilities outside of you, it's like okay, get a sink, get a nice space to cook, and you can like
Definitely.
have a bit more peace in the van. Yeah, and packing stuff like get enough space for storage. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah, you
yeah,
end up with so much stuff, especially when you're like carrying around wetsuits and
yeah,
just things that take up space. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Or like when you go around, my thing is that because I didn't have proper storage, I'd like get everything really nice and get the van looking really nice, and then go to work and drive around the corner, around the country lanes of Cornwall, and everything would fall out the side.
Yeah.
And so I get there and everything's like on my bed, and I'm like, no, I just cleaned for nothing.
That's it. You get out and everything's just pressed up against the side, one side of the van.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So packing, definitely. Storage, 100%. Yeah.
We actually we used to like leave things in our sink, just like it was just that really cool place that you could just like, right, okay, chuck it all in, down, lid down, off.
Yeah, it stays in there, doesn't it? Yeah, 100%.
It does. It's a really good storage space.
Like magnets. I love a good magnet in the van.
Yes. Yeah.
Stuff.
Otherwise, all your doors are just flying everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
What else? I think also maybe for people who like live in the city, getting curtains and that kind of stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're chilling on the beach or like in nature because no one's really around, but if people are going to be looking into your van, yeah curtains.
That's a good one, because even with like, we've got like the tinted glass.
Yeah.
But, even if you've got lights on the inside,
People
you can see
still
through. We didn't realise that. We went camping, and it was only because I went to the loo or I went to get some water or something, and I looked back and like I could see Kate perfectly, crystal clear. I was like, oh, I'll have to sort that.
Yeah, I've like changed a couple of times on the beach, and I'm like, shit, people can see my naked body right now. Okay.
Yeah. Like, but it is.
Yeah.
How did you find parking?
Well,
Obviously, you had a nice little spot up for voice.
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, and our secret spot where we sometimes get fines, but
yeah, you could dodge them.
yeah. Parking is okay, but I really think that we're so lucky. Hey, like, there's lots of little places where we can park, but I think that that's a problem for people. Actually, I want to take my van when I'm studying in London next year, this year, and in like 2 weeks. And when it warms up, I wanted to take my van like to the outside of London and then train in, but I don't know what it's going to be like in terms of parking and like privacy and all these things, because I don't have any like toilet, shower, nothing like that. So I think we're super lucky where we are to have showers and a toilet block and a campsite right there where we can go do our stuff, and like freedom to have the little National Trust car parks and all of this kind of stuff. But that's where, I don't think everybody has that.
Exactly. Yeah. With obviously Cornwall, it's so rural. You can get away with anything. London's like a person every 2-3 meters. There's like someone next to you.
Someone's in your face. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Showering's a heavy one as well. Like, as you say, we're lucky because it was right there.
Yeah.
And if you have shower in a van, amazing.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're gonna have some good friends around, or like,
right.
Are there such things like public showers? Sure there are, but
maybe you sign up for a gym membership. That's the other way. I have friends who like live in London in a big van, or just outside of London in a big van, and then they pay for the gym and they just use the showers and like toilets in the gym, which is really pretty sick. Yeah.
We, going back to the parking quickly, we actually have an app called Park for Nights.
Yeah, I've
Do you have that?
Yeah.
Nice. That was a really handy one. Like, we didn't pay for the full subscription, but obviously just to look on like where people have pinned and like, you know, written like, oh, watch out for parking attendant.
Yeah.
That was handy. That was really handy.
Yeah. I think also going back to what people should know maybe when they buy a van is like, be friendly and be open to other van owners, like make friends.
Yeah, well, that's what we did. We were like beach buddies.
Yeah. What are you doing? Where are you going? Because then a little convoy is nice, and you can have other people and learn from others, you know. So make a little community of
That's
crusty
it. Yeah,
jugglers.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like we found like, yeah, obviously the Polzeath car park, people come around and like try and find parking, and you just end up talking to people like, oh, let's have a look inside your van and see what you've done, and like vice versa, they'd come and see
Yeah.
what's here and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Everybody has something to teach you, right? So it's cool to chat and
Definitely.
make friends. Yeah.
100%. It's a really nice
Yeah.
community as well, like online and stuff like that. From what I've seen,
Is it?
everyone's just like, oh yeah, there's some advice. Like everyone's helping each other out, which is great.
That's cool. I haven't actually engaged much with people online. More
Yeah.
like when I meet them and that kind of stuff. I went to Portugal in November, and that was insane for like van. I didn't bring my van, but I was with a few people who had vans, and like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, there's a lot of communities where people are camping like on the beach, and there's loads of bands, and it's like proper. It feels like a proper community. Yeah, it's
Nice.
nice.
Did you
Yeah.
go Nazaré?
Hey?
Did you go to Nazaré?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Didn't. Yeah.
I was talking to Adam, and he said he went to Nazaré. He said it
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, I just missed it. I spent a little bit of time with Adam, but I didn't end up going to Nazaré. No.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, next question. Work. What do you do for work in summer and in winter? So when it's off season and in season.
Okay. What do I do for work? Adulting. I am an outdoor activity leader in the summer in Cornwall.
Nice.
So working with Cornish coast steering and wave hunters to do some cliff jump instructing and surf instructing and kayak instructing. Also a little bit of restaurant work, like just earning money, as much money as I can to fill my boots. And then in the winter, I go traveling to cheap places if I have made enough money. Or like this year, I came out to spend time with the family in South Africa, and then the other part of that money that I earn will go towards my studies.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah.
Very
but
cool.
We're also super lucky, like, to be able to earn so much in a van because you don't pay rent or electricity or a lot of the time, just a little bit of gas sometimes. Like, yeah, so you can earn a lot more by not paying rent.
100%. Especially like this year / last year. At the moment, like everything's gone up, so expensive.
Yeah.
Like so. Yeah, you can save a lot of money, especially when you've got obviously solar on your van or whatever.
Yeah. Do you have solar?
We've got solar, yeah.
Do you? Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. So we got solar panels, so we just do our lights, and a leisure battery, obviously. So all of our phones, everything like that gets charged.
Okay.
Yeah, which is really handy, really, really good.
Was that expensive to put in your van?
I kind of did it in dribs and drabs. So the actual solar panel I got off, it was an old chicken shed, I think. And this guy was like, oh, I've got to upgrade them all, like £50. And it was like amazing. So I was like, yep, okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then obviously other bits I did buy new. But yeah, it was just kind of, I did it the cheapest way possible. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it works really well. It works really, really well.
Nice. Yeah, I think if I am gonna do London, I'll probably try and upgrade the van a little bit and like add stuff like solar panels, because it gives you like that extra little bit of freedom, doesn't it? To just
100%.
Have an energy resource. Yeah,
absolutely. Like, yeah, who doesn't love free power?
yeah.
Like, it's just amazing, and it helps the environment as well, which is, everyone loves.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it's been so good to chat. It's been amazing.
Yeah,
like,
dude. So nice to see you.
Yeah, I think last time I saw you was like September last year.
Yeah, it
That's when I
was.
left. So yeah.
Are you coming back to work this season?
We're not sure. We're not sure yet. We're kind of like, oh yeah, we just don't know. We were possibly thinking Europe.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're just gonna see how it goes, really. Just yeah.
Yeah,
So all we shall see.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
How about
I
you?
definitely.
You
Hey?
heading down?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna be up in London till like June, and then probably go back down for the
Nice.
summer. Yeah, so a little bit shorter season, but I definitely want to go, and it's fun. Yeah, and money. It's good life. Like, why not? you know.
That's it. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Well, yeah. Are there any other things you want to say? Just like throwing it out there to people that are getting into van life or people that are starting to convert to van or anything?
Good luck if you've started to convert a van. Again, I find that so inspirational. I would love to do that at one point, but I think I'm gonna have to up my DIY skills big time. um, otherwise, I would just say to like anyone, just try it, like have a go. I think it's so cringe, but it's true that it does change your life quite a lot because
Yeah.
you live in like a more minimalist way, and it kind of makes you realize that you can actually live without a lot of things, and you can be more resourceful when you need to be, rather than like when you have a big house with lots of space, then it almost, yeah, you take things for granted a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it for the freedom. um you have your little house behind you, like you can go anywhere, and you
Yeah.
have a survival little house with everything that you need right
Yeah.
behind you. I get like confused when I stay in a house and then I need to pack a bag. I'm like, okay, what do I take? I don't know what to take, you know? Whereas in the van, you can just go anywhere and
Yeah.
everything is there. And you're like, oh yeah, I have this and like this and this.
Yeah, yeah. People are like, oh, I don't have a knife or a match or anything. You're like, mate, I've got my entire house. Like, I've got
Yeah.
everything.
You're sorted. Like, I'm fine. We can go anywhere. Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Nice. That's amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's been so good to chat. It's been like lovely to see you again. Like, as I
Yeah.
said, good few months. So
Yeah, I know. And thank you for having me.
you are very welcome. You're like the first person I got on here. So thank
Woo!
you for saying yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, all the best in South Africa.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, I look forward to seeing you in person soon.
Yeah, come down to
Amazing.
Polsek, even if it's just for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
we will. Definitely. 100%.
yeah, please. You.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I'll say see you soon. And thank you
Yeah,
very much.
yeah, thank you, dude. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.